I'm just loading up my rectangle OOP get set code. What I wanted to quickly show you is to write a couple methods that are not getters and setters, and just show that to you. So what we are going to do right now is we'll go to the area where we are writing methods. We have one method called the display method. So I'm just going to be writing a method called int area. So we are going to be calculating the area here of the rectangle. So it is just a method. So this is going to be return len times width. That's it. So that is one method. So we can also do another method called int perimeter. And then here we can again return two times len plus 2 times width. So that is what perimeter is, 2 times length plus 2 times width. So that is going to be, so both of these methods are not taking any inputs, but then they are returning values. Because we are multiplying integer by integer, the result is going to be integer. Same thing, we are just manipulating integer, so this is going to be fine too. So this is one example. So this is not any different than any of the methods we have written normally. So when you have a public method, it is accessible from all objects outside the class. So if we want to calculate the area of the rectangle, so we just say r2.area, r2.perimeter. So we can just do a cout. Let's run this code now. So we saw area is 180 and perimeter is 98. So let's put equal to here. So it's formatted a little better. So the difference between a getter setter and a regular method is that there is no expectation as to what this method is supposed to do. A getter is supposed to get a private member, get the value of the private member and return it. A setter is supposed to set the value of a private member. There are no such restrictions for a regular method that is going to belong to a class. So that method, if it's going to use the member variables, they are already available freely to the class, so it doesn't have to use any input parameters. Also, whatever is the intent and the purpose of that method, there is no expectation as to what has to happen other than, so that is the only way it is different than the getter and setter. So I just want to make sure that you understand that a method is not that different than the functions that we did before, except when you access it right now. That's the only time. So here, if you see void display, this guy is not returning any value. He's not taking any input parameter. These two guys are returning value, but they are not taking any input parameters. So let us say that we want to calculate something else, like maybe this rectangle is used to calculate okay, maybe we want to like calculate how many gallons of paint we need to paint this particular area. Okay, maybe we have something like that. So maybe that is something where it will be asking for the cost of paint. So we could do something like double cost of painting area. So I could be getting input of price. So if somebody is going to like tell me the cost of painting the area for this particular rectangle, Let us say it costs $9.99 to paint 1 square feet. Price per square feet. Okay. So if I want to know that, then what I'll do is I'll call area so within the class, I don't have to use any object name. I can directly call area. And now I'm going to be saying, I'm going to return area times price per SQFT. So that is going to be the cost of painting that area. So here I can say I have to call it as a member variable R2 dot cost of painting area, and then I can say it's going to cost me $9.99 per square feet. So if I run this code now, so the cost of painting the area we can determine. So it says it's 1,798 based upon 180 square feet. That's the area. So what I'm trying to demonstrate here is, well, we just saw a function that does not return any value and does not take any parameter. We saw these methods that do not take any parameters, but they return value, both of these guys. Then we saw one that does everything. It takes one parameter as input and then it returns one as output. We also saw that you could directly call a method inside the class without using an object because they are just local. Okay, it's like a local function, so you can call that. So that's what we saw right now. I hope you find this video helpful. Thanks and have a great day. Bye-bye.